Greetings everyone, I hope you're having a fine day. Hey, I want to take just a moment to pass along some advice to you that was given to me by a good friend and client a few years back. At that time, he had just pulled into our parking lot at our Memphis Tame the Wild facility, driving a brand new Land Rover Defender. Oh my gosh, it was a thing of beauty, and I found myself immediately jealous. I could see myself behind the wheel, captain in the back, driving that machine right up the side of a mountain. And after he came in and I told him how much I admired his vehicle, he asked me, well, why don't you buy one? To which I replied immediately, I can't afford it. He stared at me for a few seconds and then he said, yeah, you're right. You can't afford it. Well, actually, you could afford it, but you won't be able to because you don't have the right mindset. You see, when I saw a Land Rover for the very first time, Bryan, I thought the same as you. What a beautiful vehicle. And I could imagine myself behind the wheel as well. But unlike you, I asked myself a question. How can I afford it? In other words, I left the door open. There was a possibility. I posed a problem, and I immediately set about, as you can tell, successfully solving the problem. Whereas you said, I can't afford it. That's a statement of finality. Game over, not up for discussion. The needle of progress towards owning one of these, not going to happen. So my advice is, change your mindset. You change your mindset, and you'll be driving one someday soon. You know, long after he left, I thought about that, about what he said, and he was absolutely correct. How many times had I heard my clients make the same statement of finality, of no hope, no discussion? I can't get my dog to come when called. I can't get my dog to stop pulling me. I can't get my dog to quit jumping on people. I can't stop my two dogs from fighting. I can't. You know, over the last month, I've had no less than 10 clients offer up that same statement of finality over and over again. There was no hope in their eyes. Shoulders were slumped. The problem was undefeatable. But as soon as I gave them the same advice that my client had given me a few years back, and I posed the question, well, how can we stop your dogs from fighting? How can we get your dog to come when called? And on and on. By simply using how can we, how can you, versus I can't. They immediately changed. You should have seen it. All of a sudden the shoulders went back, chin came up. There was a glint of hope in their eyes. And after a few more moments, there was determination. They were going to solve their problem because they had a different mindset. If I've had to deal with this 10 times in 2 weeks, this has got to be a prevailing bad mindset among dog owners. We have to change it. Otherwise, it's final. Hope you like what you have, because you're not even going to make the effort to change what you have, to improve your quality of life, the quality of life for your dog and your family. So my advice to you is the same that was given to me. Let's adopt a how can we approach to our relationship with our dogs, not a I can't. And over the next month, I'm going to be putting out a ton of videos that will hopefully get us in that proper mindset. How can we versus I can't. And by the way, guys, I took my friend's advice, and as you can see, I solved the problem. Enjoy your day. How can you versus I can't. And I'll see you later.